Cheers. Wine About It Wednesday.
We have had many questions about going gray and how fabulous it is.
Hey.
And the reason we isn't. Wait.
This is
okay.
Good. What is this?
So I wanted to.
How did we have this before?
We've had this before, but it's one of my personal favorites, so I slipped it in again. It is grapefruit rosé.
Ooh, I should have sliced some grapefruit for us.
Yeah, no, it's
Too bad.
Rosé pamplemousse, and it's sparkling, and it just has beautiful flavor. It's so light, and I think this is a morning wine, in my opinion.
I could drink this all day.
Well, I could drink it all day too, but I think it's like a fresh brunch wine. It would be wonderful at brunch.
Yes.
And throughout the rest of the day. So maybe buy 4 bottles, 3 friends, and here we are.
Breakfast, brunch, lunch. Oh, you forgot about dinner. In between lunch and dinner, and then dinner.
Dunch. I forgot about dunch too.
Dunch is dinner.
Well, it's a little bit later. Dunch is later than dinner. Okay.
All right, so I see a couple of you guys on. Just comment down below and say hey so we can say hi back and
give you a shout out.
Yeah, we want to see who's on here today.
So going back to the topic, we've had tons of questions about going gray, and it's become like a fashion statement.
It is so trendy right now.
I know. And in addition to that, the hottest topic that I'm seeing on all the fashion blogs is that Sharon Osbourne let her hair go natural.
And that was kind of the inspiration behind
this particular episode, because it was startling to see her. She carried that red around, that it was a burgundy red, it was a cool red, if you can imagine such a thing.
Well, it had a lot of blue in there, and it was darker, and so, burgundy red for sure.
And suddenly, she became gray, almost white, and she looked younger.
I guess I should show her.
Why not?
All right, so here's Sharon Osbourne. As you can see, we have 2 of her in her red, her blue red, we should say, and it has black roots to it. So it's definitely a much cooler red than when we say in autumn.
Yeah.
But
she was definitely still a winter. You know, she was a dark-haired lady, and she'd done the blue-red, which has a lot of blue in it. And then she decided to go white. And oh my goodness.
Absolutely love it.
She looks, what do you guys think? Like 20 years younger?
Yeah, she looks insane. I mean, insanely good.
Insanely good. I was going to say,
bad.
She doesn't look that crazy.
No, she looks gorgeous. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
This is what I'm thinking for you.
Okay.
I think you should just...
You guys help us out here. What should I do with my hair? I'm letting it grow out. Not to take attention away from Sharon, but I'm letting it grow out. I'm not really sure what cut to get, and I'm not really sure whether I should go with pure white. And we're going to talk about a lot of different grays today. And chime in if you've got a recommendation.
I think you should do a Sharon Osbourne and go completely gray and white and...
What do you guys think?
Completely strip it out. So,
need your help.
So I want to say hey to Deborah and Deborah Singleton and
hey Deborah Singleton.
Everyone else who is joining us today. It's moving so fast, so I can't read all of your names. I am so sorry. But yeah, let us know. Deborah, we want to hear what you guys think.
Yeah.
Should she completely go white, or stay where she's at? Let us know.
Yeah.
I'm all about changing it up for you. I think you should just have fun. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, too much work. Nah.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Would a lot of young people are dyeing their hair gray. Would you ever dye your hair gray?
Too much work. No. For me, it's because I have naturally red hair, so it's just too much work to try to strip out my hair and try to make it gray, which it's not yet. I'll enjoy it when it goes gray, but right now I'm not. I don't want to do the work. I'm not.
Are you going to rock your gray? Is that what are you planning when you're gray to?
Yeah. Once again, I go easiest path possible, and I will just let it go gray and not have to worry about it and deal with it.
I like it.
That's how I am.
Are there some stars that you're kind of loving what they're doing with the gray?
Yeah, so we discussed a few that we saw that
because it is hot. It is such a hot trend.
Now, not only have like all of the Kardashian Jenner families done it, which,
some better than others, I will say.
But we also have Jennifer Lawrence and Ariana Grande were two people that we really wanted to show you guys because
very different, very different approaches to the gray.
And we wanted to bring you two people with long hair doing it gray.
Longish hair.
True. Longish hair.
Right.
On the left, we have Jennifer Lawrence, who looks absolutely stunning. You can tell her hair is darker than her roots, so she is dyeing it. And as well with Ariana Grande. So we can tell that they went gray for the trend.
Now, it's interesting because if you look at Jennifer Lawrence, her hair is grayish. It's on the cusp of platinum and gray. You see there's still some gold in her hair, especially sitting next to Ariana Grande, because Ariana Grande, her hair has gone silver. I mean, very silver. So this is kind of a warm view of a gray and a cool view of a gray. Now, I know, for me, when I swim, so my hair can get a little yellowish. That for me, that's the kiss of death. I use a purple rinse and shampoo, and everything that I put on my hair is purple, 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 because I don't want to go toward the yellow because it's brassy and I don't love it. But in this case, I mean, she looks wonderful, and that's a great color. And so for springs and for autumns who really want to try out that gray, might be a good look for them.
Yeah, head to this warm platinum blondie kind of grayish color, because it's easy for us as well, being a warm season. You can still utilize a lot of your basic clothes that you have in your wardrobe.
Oh my goodness, did you guys see Jane Fonda at the Academy Awards? I don't have a photo of her, but she went from her blondish color to just a dark silver, and she also cut her hair. She went from the blondish to like a spiked pixie. She looked fantastic.
I loved her and her message.
Well, her message is wonderful, and I think the whole message of rocking the gray is wonderful because, especially for women who are a little bit more mature, it's basically saying, I accept myself as I am, and that's kind of the Color Me Beautiful message, because we at Color Me Beautiful believe that every woman is beautiful, and you can find your beauty by just looking at the clues in your hair, the clues in your face, and accentuating what you already have, because you are beautiful. And there is nothing that you have to change per se, except the way you look at yourself.
Absolutely. I love that. I love the Color Me Beautiful message.
Well, we wouldn't be here if we didn't.
Good point. Now, speaking of the Color Me Beautiful message, we did do a couple different shades of gray that you might encounter, and we wanted to show you that there's a whole array of grays that can
and there's a gray for you if you're moving in that direction in terms of your age and you want to transition into gray. But the one thing that I think women are afraid of, many people have said to us at Color Me Beautiful, Lucinda, I love your hair. I want to have gray hair, but I'm worried because whenever I let my hair get like an inch into the gray, I've got this horrible line and it looks awful. And people say, hey, when are you going to the salon? And it just looks so bad. But you don't have to worry about that because you can go to the salon and preempt those roots. And people think, oh my gosh, I have to let my roots grow out however long that it's going to take for your root. No, you do not. The only thing, if you want to go to gray and if you want to avoid the fuss and the muss of going to the salon every couple weeks, and if you've read articles that might scare you in terms of ingredients in hair products, then you might go in and say to your stylist, as you once did, I think you were young, and say, I want my hair to match my roots. And they will do that.
Absolutely. So here are a couple different grays that we have. We just picked these because we wanted to show you how grays can actually be different seasons. So just because you're gray doesn't mean you're a summer.
Although summers make fabulous gray.
Of course, yes. But also winters.
Winters, that's salt and pepper.
So before we dive in, I'm going to go from left to right on this image. So you're from the farthest image is going to be, it has more of a warmer gray tone in it. It still has some of that warmth. So that's going to be a spring, that far left. Now, the second from the left is your summer because it's an ishy hair. It's white-ish and gray-ish, but it's ishy.
I can see that. It's not quite all white. It's not quite all gray. It's kind of gray-ish.
But there's no warmer gold in there at all.
It's definitely lacking in red or gold highlights.
Right. Now, moving to that really all white gray. It has
frost.
Right. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love this. This is the color that I think you should go.
But could I rock this since I'm a summer and I'm a soft season? Could I do this?
Yes.
What do you guys think?
I love it. I absolutely love it. This is going to be a winter white.
Yes.
And then moving to the last image is going to be your salt and pepper, which is a winter as well.
Now, what's interesting here is these two season grays that are winter on the far side. As winters, remember, you can wear jewel tones. So imagine these jewel tones with this pure white and this salt and pepper gray, the vivid whites and the vivid blacks in the salt and pepper. Beautiful. And that's what you're used to in your winter palette. And maybe at one time your hair was black and now it's salt and pepper. If you look over to the left at the summer, this is soft. And you're used to having a soft look about you when you were an autumn, for example. Autumns are a soft season and summers are a soft season. So you're used to that softness. And then, of course, springs are warm and there's your little bit of warmth.
Yeah. So I'm going to fade us in, sorry.
Hey.
And I think we should talk about what hair color you started off with and how you transitioned to gray.
I started off with that. Yes, I was an auburn redhead, dark red. Well, when I was young, like in my early 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I was a blonde, like a little golden blonde girl. And then my hair got darker red. And then
So you started off as a spring.
Blue-eyed spring. Then I moved into this color, exactly that color. I have little snippets of hair to prove it. And then when I was fairly young, I started with my transition into gray, fairly young. So those are the different shades that I went into. And I like to tell people that I understand what all of you are feeling when you're in 3 of the 4 seasons, because I've been everything except the winter.
I think it's time. I think it's time to go right into that winter, and I think it's time that you do a little fun coloring to it as well.
Ooh, you mean add like a streak? Because I've been thinking, like right here I have this piece. Ooh, I love that on the right.
Okay, so I'll fade this in.
Please do.
But this is what I'm talking about when I'm saying to add a little color. If you don't want to
see that on the right, you guys?
If you don't want to just go completely gray and you still want to have some fun with it, you have other options as well.
Right, like there's a rose gold on the left, which won't be me, because now I'm fully into my identity of being cool. I'm there.
And you don't want to have to deal with like getting some new pieces and
no, but on the right, that whole Frozen vibe and
yes,
go.
It's like a mermaid. It looks like a mermaid's tail.
Yeah, I love it. Or I'd prefer it to look like her head. So I love it. Yeah, that would be cool. What do you guys think? Should I just go for it? Do you think it's too crazy?
So we wanted to show these to you because you can also add some fun into the gray, which is what we like to do, is just add a little color to our lives. And I mean, it's not permanent.
Look at it. The one on the right pretty much has all of the summer palette in it. Bits and pieces of it, yeah.
So let us know, what do you guys think? On the left side, we did a warm version of what a little color would look like into some
rose
grays.
gold. This is the hottest color right now in terms of trend.
And then
rose gold.
On the right, you have your warm, you're cool, and if you're a cool season, I always love lavender in a cooler hair color. I don't know what it is. I guess because I wouldn't do it. But I love lavender. That's my
maybe
favorite.
because you can't do it and you always want what you can't have.
Right. I remember when I was in like high school, I did like a streak of blonde, like bleach blonde right here. I look like a skunk. It was. I look back and I think, why did I do that? Why? What was going through my head? But yeah, I like bleached out these 2 sections of my hair right here. I don't know. Don't know why I did that. We all make mistakes, I guess.
But you know what? Without those little mistakes, you don't learn. You know, who knows? Maybe this year you would have had the urge to put that streak in your hair, and you would have looked like a skunk this year. I mean, I think we make mistakes so we don't make them later in life.
So if you are having trouble figuring out what season your gray is, feel free to message us, because we love to do color analysis on as many people as we possibly can. So if you were somebody who you don't know if you're a summer with your ish gray or if you're a salt and pepper with your winter gray.
Vivid.
Right, then let us know. We can absolutely help if you're like in between. And also, if you're in autumn wanting to transition, we recommend transitioning to that spring gray first, since your wardrobe is already going to be filled with a ton of warm colors. So we recommend transitioning to that springish
You
gray.
have put together a palette that is a transition palette for anyone who's going from autumn.
Well, if you are somebody that is transitioning to gray, then your neutrals, no matter what, if you are worried and you don't know, always opt for purple, because that's a universal color. Everyone can wear purple. And also turquoise. So if you are unsure, always go for purple or turquoise.
And because I'm working on a new ebook, a new book that we're going to make available, we're publishing, royal blue, the color of the season.
Not royal blue, they call it classic blue.
Classic blue.
Pantone's classic blue.
Is something that you can always make sure that it's a transitional shade that you can wear from one shade of hair to the next.
Think blue jeans. Everyone, that blue jean color, you can wear that. That's like your classic blue. We call true blue, they call classic blue. It's the same. Everyone can wear it. So blue, purple, and turquoise.
A certain blue. With purple, you have a lot more latitude.
Yes.
But you want something that's right in the middle. The purple that's kind of right in the middle between red and blue. And turquoise, same way, right in the middle between yellow, or between blue and yellow.
Yeah. All right. So if you are transitioning and you don't know where you are right now and you're trying to get to a spot, go for those colors, because it's always a win, no matter what.
And talk to us. Show us your picture. Post your picture. We're a community of women who love color, and I've gotten some stellar advice from people on in our group, and I'm sure that people will be here for you. We've got professionals in our group, and feel free to post.
Absolutely. So let us know in the comments down below if you have any more gray questions. We should have made like a 50 Shades of Grey joke. Now that I think back, we could have totally made like
I want
all of
everybody
our
to
shades of
know
gray.
that I have never read the book or seen the movie. I wear my 50 Shades of Grey.
You do. You have a lot of shade. If you're somebody, I mean, you have a million different shades of gray in your hair. And I still see red streaks in there from time to time. Like, I'll look over, or we're like in certain lighting, you'll see like a red streak in her hair.
Well, I was with her at the salon a few years ago, and the salon, the hairstylist called me over and said, "Look at this." And I went over
everyone has
and
that.
I looked at
everyone has that one gray hair.
and she says, "Look, it's a white hair." And
I honestly believe everyone has that one white hair.
And so you are turning gray. So the bottom line is, look at it, don't fear it. Do what you want, because that's kind of what we're about. We want you to be happy. We want you to express yourself. But if you're leaning in this direction, if you have questions, if you're kind of wondering about this, we're here for you.
Oh, yeah. All right, so final cheers, right?
Final cheers, and go to the color quiz.
Oh,
there are always answers for the color quiz, and contact us.
Yep. Cheers.
Cheers.